A clock ticks past 12:01 a.m. every night, quietly turning a new page on the calendar. But sometimes, one single day changes everything, forever. This is the story of Sam Parker, a boy who grew up in a small town in Ohio. His father was a mechanic, fixing cars from morning till midnight, while his mother stayed home, caring for the family. They didn't have much, but they had each other, and that was enough. When Sam was just 10, tragedy struck. His mother developed a severe lung infection and passed away suddenly. From that day on, Sam's father became both mom and dad. He worked double shifts, often skipping meals just to buy Sam's school books and pay his fees. Despite their struggles, Sam never complained. Every morning, he woke before sunrise, brewed coffee for his father, packed his lunch, and rode his old bicycle to school. At night, under the dim glow of a lamp, he studied hard to fulfill his dream of becoming a doctor, while his father quietly cooked dinner for him. One winter evening, Sam's father came home looking pale and weak. "Dad, are you okay?" Sam asked. "I'm fine, buddy," he replied, forcing a tired smile. A few days later, his father collapsed at work. The doctor said he'd had a serious heart attack and needed expensive treatment. Sam stood helplessly by his hospital bed as the doctor handed him the bill. It was more than they had ever seen. That night, Sam sat outside the hospital, staring up at the cold stars. He whispered, "Dad, I'll take care of you. I promise." From the next morning, Sam began working day and night. He washed cars at a service station, mopped floors at a grocery store, and delivered groceries door to door after school. He barely slept, but he never stopped. Not even for a single day. Every dollar he earned went straight to the hospital. Weeks passed before the doctors finally said, "He's getting better." When his father returned home, thin and weak, he couldn't go back to work. Money was tight again. Sam wanted to continue his studies, but he couldn't afford the school fees. Determined, he decided to take care of everything himself. So, he started selling magazines every morning before school. It wasn't much, but it helped them survive. Then came one cold, hopeless evening. No one bought a single magazine that day. Sam tried every street, every door, but not one customer stopped. As night fell, he sat on the curb, clutching the unsold magazines, feeling defeated. He whispered, "Tomorrow's the fee deadline, and I don't have enough." Tired and cold, he walked home through the quiet streets. As he passed a small bakery, the warm smell of bread drew him in. Maybe, just maybe, the owner would buy a magazine. Behind the counter stood a kind woman, Mrs. Miller. She looked at his frostbitten hands and asked softly, "You're out this late selling magazines? Why aren't you home, sweetheart?" Sam lowered his head. "Tomorrow's my school fee deadline," he murmured. "I don't have the money." Mrs. Miller didn't say a word. She went into the back room, returned with an envelope, and handed it to him. "There's $300 in here," she said. "I hope it helps." Sam's eyes widened. "I can't take this." "You can," she interrupted gently. "And one day, when you can, help someone else." Tears filled Sam's eyes as he thanked her again and again. That money paid his school fees and changed his life. Years passed. Sam worked relentlessly, earned scholarships, and graduated at the top of his medical school class. He became a doctor, devoted to helping those who couldn't afford care, just like his father once couldn't. One stormy night, an ambulance rushed in an unconscious elderly woman with heart failure. She had no ID, no relatives, and her condition was critical. Sam worked tirelessly, staying awake for 2 nights straight. Slowly, she recovered. A week later, a nurse said, "Doctor, the patient is awake, but she's worried about the hospital bill." Sam smiled. "I'll handle it." Sam walked into the room, carrying his clipboard. "Good evening, ma'am," Sam said softly. "How are you feeling today?" "A little better," she replied, her voice weak but kind. Sam said, "I just need to confirm a few details for your records. May I know your name?" She said quietly, "My name is Mrs. Miller." Sam froze. "You said Mrs. Miller?" he asked gently, looking up. "Yes, I used to run a small bakery in town, but things went bad. Business dropped, and I had to close it down. Since then, I've been trying to manage on my own." Her eyes grew sad. "Now I don't even have enough money to pay this hospital bill. I don't know what I'll do." Sam remembered. It was the same woman who had once changed his life with a single act of kindness. "Mrs. Miller," he whispered, "you may not remember me, but years ago, you helped a boy who came into your bakery on a cold night. That boy was me." Sam handed her a small folded paper. "This is your receipt," he said. Mrs. Miller opened it. Inside, instead of a bill, was a handwritten note. "Paid in full, many years ago, by a kind woman who helped a hungry boy on a snowy night. That boy grew up and became your doctor. Thank you for saving his future." Her eyes filled with tears. Sam smiled softly. "That night, you gave me more than money. You gave me hope. This is my way of saying thank you." She held his hand, tears running down her face. Some days passed quietly, but some days, one small act of kindness can change the calendar forever, because kindness never expires.